them. Oh man, that's ugly. Played Uncharted, they have the ship and you could have set up a story on this table, and so it's lacking that. The car do not have the material. That shows like you cannot even fix the basic thing in your clip. But I want you to focus on. Hello everyone, welcome back to Portfolio Reviews. Today we have Robin with us with his wonderful environment art and product portfolio. So he asked, how can I be more hireable in the game industry? Can you suggest how my portfolio is and how's my profile and how to get a job in the game industry and how can I improve my skills? Thank you very much, Robin, for reaching out. Yeah, so I love this layout more because I can see it easily, all the timeline and everything. Let's just check the about. So nice. Okay, so your environment artist, that's good, and you've done lots of project, you can see, and you want to get hired in game industry and filmmaking. Yes. You have tools in here, that's good. You can have it this if you're working right now, you can add it in the experience timeline. That will be much better. And if we look at the portfolio, let's see. So when I look at your portfolio overall, right, before even going into how old the project is, what we should make, how we should make, basically I know that you made this for your work, but if you want to be an environment artist, these are not suiting your portfolio. Like this one is for some reason is not loading. You can actually upload the thumbnail. There's some mistake. This the first frame is green for some reason, so it might have taken it from here. You should add some stills because videos are not always on the highest quality, right? So in there, so we'll start looking in there, but like just went there to check how it is. So I'll go back to your profile. I will see how old the work is. Basically from the first end, like I would say just remove these. Okay, and just keep the environment. So like if you want to be in the environments, and basically I can clearly see like these you use some asset packs, some models from here and there, some you created yourself when you created the scene. These are like busy scenes basically without any story or any concept or why they are there, why and everything. And I can see this stretching in here in the scene. So, and this is 7 months ago. I will say quit this, don't do this. Okay, if you want to become a proper environment artist. So it's good to learn the process, like to play with different things and how every tool works, but it's not good to have in the portfolio like semi-film. This is good. I would try to show the composition, a character standing in there, but it's still lacking a lot of things. It's show like Blender, you can create something like this in Blender, but what it is, and did you create all the asset by yourself? Did you use asset from the marketplace? There's nothing is here. Okay, so it's just, we can call it just a painting or a sketch, and that's what we don't want. We want to create all these things. Again, it looks like a experimental. Again, like for a render it might look good, but as a it's an experiment. Again no detail, and it's just a render, another render, just a bunch of, I can see rock and then fully grown house. And what should I make up from it? I don't know. 6 months ago, that's again you try to create a diorama or table scene, but you put some bunch of props in there which are not matching the scale. There's no lighting, nothing. You could have done story, like if you have seen or played Uncharted, they have the ship, and you could have set up a story on this table, and so it's lacking that. So this is the basically oscillator you made for them. Oh man, that's ugly. Okay, same. I will not shine. Nice try for making this thing. So what we need to focus on in this, like I really appreciate you creating these environments and setting up scene, but I want you to focus on individual things and learning the fundamentals and improving the quality of your assets. That's I want you to focus on. Here I can see it's a bunch of woods and stone. I can see you set up the scene overall, but I want you to improve the quality of it, like the wood, when the wood look wood and aged and decayed, and it's mostly blended with the environment and not just an idea or concept art which just popped into head. which is also a skill. You have ideas in your head and you can bring it to the paper. That is also a skill. If you want to survive, if you want a job in the industry, that's a very entry level job, like as a modeling and texturing artist. So you need to have good skill in there. There are level designer and level artist jobs, but those are rare, like very few. So it's difficult to get in there as that role. This is good. It's better than, it looked better than, but the topology is not game ready. But overall, it's better than the other one. It's noisy bit. Like, as much as the stuff information is here, we could add that much. No need to make everything noisy. Okay, so skip these. So even if you want to make the product renders, like make them look good, and don't do half pass work, because you can get a job as a product renderer also. Because I can see you can set up scenes and you can do renders. So when I say 3D product rendering, yeah, so you will find a lot more shots like this. So like here's a one for perfume, and you see how it is, like the glass is glass and it's modeled properly. It's still not realistic and best, but still is better than half. And the 3D product with tutorial, basically full tutorial is there, but we don't need, right? So you see here, so this is the complete scene made and rendered. That will add more to you. Like if you can get renders like this, just work on it will take time to reach there, but I will say like just don't post like half finished things. I know the materials look good, we have done it, I have done it, I can show so many images. Don't get discouraged, like it's my tough love, right? So it's the way of my expression. I'm with you with this on your journey. Nice. Another scene again like this. I need more description, like what you made, what you used. Okay, and you can write down, okay, you used a setback from marketplace, you used scattering tools or foliage painting tools or procedural volumes, whatever. So that at least show your technical part. Okay, so if you don't know the artistic part, at least you are good technically, right? So then we will focus only on technical things. There are a job for technical artists as well, who make shaders and tools and these type of things. So it's also in another Unreal Engine. I can see you try to again compose a scene. This is better than other scene. At least here I can see some of the things, like there is a house and there's tree, and for the composition here could be improved on this. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of sky is visible, which is not needed. We want to show this house more, but the sky is so bright and we are not able to see rest of the house because of the too much ivy and moss on top of it. And you can see you duplicated the same ivy and it's visible here. So but we want to show this house, and you could have covered it with the tree. Maybe this tree is covering this whole part, and then this is more visible, and it's moved a little bit forward, and this is a little bit backward. So this house is visible. So it's dark, and then it's bright. So that's how you just set up a little bit of composition in there. The same again, this will look good, right? This is better than that. And you try to show some particles effect and some cloud and things like that. You could have rendered a longer video, so you could have get it. But again, this house is covered with so much ivy and moss, so it's not visible that what house we want to show. So basically, if we could have removed this, and this windows would have been shining in the light, wouldn't be visible here. So that's abandoned house. It will be, but it will not be covered that much. So usually the ivy grow from somewhere, like it could be from root and growing up, or maybe there is somewhere soil is accumulated somewhere and it's growing from there. So something like plants do not grow in the air, right? So it should be logical also where it grow from. So the ivy just grow from here and then just crawl up, and then it can cover the most of it. It could be covering less bottom and more on the top because it bifurcate, right? And the same goes for the top. Like imagine it rains or dust accumulated in the pipes or the water drain, then the sand accumulated there and something growing there like grass and some plant and maybe ivy started growing from there, and that started dripping. So still it will not be covering that much, like, and then if it covers still, we'll try to show somehow something. So we wanted to show the house, now it's covered with the vegetation and we are not able to show. The only thing is visible here is moon and some part of building, that only if we look closely. Yeah, so again this house is good, like you're doing this lighting scenarios, but like what we want to show is again, like we need to show some part of house also, like how The windows are shattered, and there is a really nice example long time back I have there. I will share, you can watch. So there is this video.
Thank you, everybody. My name.
So there is this video which is almost so much time older, right? So basically in this they showcase how they made this scene in Uncharted 4, right? So you will see like how they created texture, how they created modular stuff, and how they set dress and all the things, right? So they talk about a lot more good stuff. Like see, here's the block out and set dressing, and you will see and later on when they keep polishing it, so they covered with the this is a concept art. Basically it's not covered, so basically the main architecture is still visible, and it's broken from some places. Some windows will be broken, and some bricks and tiles will be broken, some railing and stuff like that, and they basically gathered all the stuff here which make it look abandoned, right? So yeah, so this is good, and this one is also good. The next one by Clinton Crumpler, these are both are good. So basically just consume more stuff. I will share some tips where to learn from. As I can see, you love abandoned stuff as much you are making. You love making this thing, but learn some things also, like how to create these materials from scratch, how to make this ivy from scratch, or maybe creating this warehouse. You can take any image from the internet and just turn it to, you know, post-apocalypse, and that will be a learning process in there. This is much better than the other thing because I can see the warehouse part also, and the ivy is mostly here. And this one again is a topic of discussion, like why this ivy is everywhere on these rims. It will not be, right? It will be growing like this, and then might be growing on this direction, and this will be coming from this direction and going this direction, stuff like that. It might be growing from this pillar going up and scattering on the pipe. That is like a much more better explanation, like where from this ivy is coming. Okay, so it could be. And I can see you love lighting and trying out this stuff. This is also good, and really appreciate. Okay, cool try, cool try. It's twitching a little bit, but nice effect, nice effect. See, this twitching is not good. It's look weird. This one, why it's twitching? Rest overall is good, atmospheric, and just write down there like you created by yourself. You follow some tutorial. Yes, there is no texture on the window. Like why it is that? So overall, just write down what you followed, what tutorials you follow. You see, the car do not have the material. That shows like you cannot even fix the basic thing in your clip. Why it's not fixed? Right? You should have, right? So it's your scene. Again, like you have to learn these basic stuff, how to model, how to material works and everything. And you can do the lighting only, or again this effects, and there is another job called effects where you create this type of effects also. Other thing, thank god you don't have the same glass here, but it's good. You can post another video, delete that one if it's not up to your skill, and this one not detail. It's 3 months ago. Glad you posted something, some detail in there. So post some detail in the other one also. Created. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like this, at least you. Oh, wow. That's no. At least just keep your camera still. Like, see, this is growing out of tin. It's not good. Okay, so it's growing out of metal. Nothing grows off metal, right? So this type of thing. It's good that you use. So you said you use Megascan stuff and some scan, and what you did on the pillars, put a screenshot. What you created in Blender and what you did in Substance Painter, put a screenshot there. Then we will realize like what you made in this scene and what you not. Because every job you will get in game industry or film industry is like you create stuff, you model things and you texture things, or you polish things. Also you alter things as per your requirement. So to learn that, to be able to do that, you need to learn the basics of everything first. So I would suggest like it's good you're doing all these things, but start learning the basics and the workflows of 3D art also. The same, the shrine, again like no description, like where from you got the assets, Did you use everything from Megascan? Did you create by yourself? Anything? Overall, I can see like it's a little bit better than other thing, because right now I can see there's again why IV is everywhere. Like why you have to put IV on top of the Tory gate is it should be logical also. I know you love IV from the audio portfolio. I understand you love post-apocalypse scene, but let's make it properly. And yeah, cool shot. But remove the IV from it. It should be red and glowing. It should be visible, that glory of the Tory gate. Oh yeah, they just cut the first frame, no? So this you can render some shots like this, and then one camera shot like this, and things are moving. And then create a full clip. It's good. Like you are allowed to use Megascan there. Like I've had them jobs where they use all the Megascans and asset packs from here, but you should know how to compose the scene better, right? And how to design or make the level properly, so player can know where to go and how to play in the level. So that's another set of skills. I think you love composing the scenes, right? You can keep doing it, but do it properly. Learn about composition rules, how just study the paintings, like how landscape or a painting, and how they do the composition in there, how leading line works, and how to draw player from this thing. For now it's just like too many, there is so much stuff and it's so noisy and everything is there, and it's just so many things happening. But we want to calm the eyes down, and we want to say like, see, this is what we want to show. Okay, and here it is. Here are some area with the detail and some area with the calmness, so we want all of it in there. Okay, so basically this is it. So what I will suggest is start by basics and clean up your portfolio. Remove all the work which you don't want to. Like you can come to our page, you can send another query, or you can join our Discord server here and sign up for portfolio review again once you're ready. Okay, but first clean it up. Okay, remove old work which you're not proud of. I will say like this, your under experiments are good, right? But you just need to make them better. I've been also worked in the past on the thing like where they gave me asset pack. They said, okay, make an environment out of it. Okay, now I have to use their asset and I have to make an environment. I cannot use anything out there. I could, right? But I have to think something which I only use their asset pack and create something. Like imagine for like this Tokyo street, right? Japanese street or cyberpunk style. And you can take the asset pack, you create a street, and then you create a story out of it. Okay, this is a street in this area, and then you render it out and you add some story to it. Okay, and abandoned area is also a skill. Like you created an environment from scratch by yourself, modeling, texturing, and everything. You set a certain type of environment, like for this Japanese story gate one, right? So you made rocks and you made lanterns, you made wooden type of stuff. So everything you made by yourself, that show different type of skill. But using that and creating another scene show different type of skill. So if you're using all the Quicksilver assets and Megascan, which I see so many people started using, and I don't see good composition. Like drag and dropping asset in the scene and calling it a good environment is not always possible. So we have to think like what story we want to portray, what composition we need. So basically try to portray in there. So in what you should do, you come here, art session learning. I still consider this a best resource to learn anything, right? So if you want to learn environment, you can go to environment simply. So there you will find 3D environment and 2D environment both, right? Stylized concept art. Okay, there is a environment art series by Dakugon Studios, which is good, take you through from every process of environment art, which is like it will be too heavy, right? And maybe you should check this one, like computer trans cinematic environment. This will be perfect to get you started. And do study these like environment design principles and sketching color and all these things. Okay, even concept composition, a language of shapes. So basically this will help you understand how things work. And this one is also good. It's very simple and small, but it gets take you to the right place and just teach you right things. You see, there is another environment, but they're just working on neon sign. But so you have to learn both of it, like you see here, world building environment. And so there is a composition to every concept art. You can look for concept art in there. You can come to art session and you can just search for environment. There is a category for environment, concept art and design. So here you will find all the concept arts which you can work on. So like imagine like you want to work on this. Okay, let's make this one. Okay, make model this one and create a shader, put use megasecond texture, this okay, but make something out of it. Okay, use the medieval kit from there and create this medieval house. Okay, I use rock from there, change its texture to match your need and create this thing. I will really appreciate like once you do that. So now this one you can play with lighting and you do red moon, you can do raining scene, you do foggy winter scene, make everything snow there, put snow everywhere, put snow on rock and on some parts of here and one side of window, stuff like that. Do that. That is like really fun to do. But make something from scratch from start. And I would suggest like if you want to start building and modeling things, okay, then here you should go with the prop basically. So if you come back to learning and you will find props here. So with this like you will find different prop tutorials. So you go through that, watch this tutorial, even recreate this one. But I would suggest create another tool, different looking tool than this one, but apply the same principle. Similar type of wood texture, similar type of metal and rust and the same places, and do that type of treating. And make small knife like this, or knife or a weapon. There is a full prop tutorial here series. There's another one which is here. This is about storytelling and this is about rendering, right? So go through it. There is so much to learn and do, right? So just do it, just focus on that. Once you do that, obviously everything will start falling into place. Until then, like if you are confused, you don't know what you want to do, nobody can help you. So I would suggest just decide you want to do props or environments, what you want to do in games. Okay, then just stick to that and then just learn. If you're still confused, okay, you decide, okay, I want to do environment in games, and you're still confused, okay, where should you start? Reach out to me. Okay, I'm planning to create another video and I will post it soon. And also I might have posted it already by the time this video will go. There is already a Blender talk on this talk. Reach out to me, I will send you the link to that talk. Okay, so just start from there. Okay, just first figure out what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and then this is always open. Okay, you can reach out to anytime, join our Discord server, post your work in progress there. We'll give you feedback there, and you can sign up for portfolio review again. And we're gonna run this career in games Q&A every week from some time, and we're gonna start that, and you can ask questions there also. So there is a lot we are doing in the community, so join in. And I hope this was helpful, and don't take it too hard. I'm there with you to help at every step. So keep doing the great work, keep learning, and I hope you make it in the end. Okay, take care, man. Bye.